How's it going, boys? So today we're playing the Green Storm as promised. Well, actually, if you remember, I promised the Green Stompy deck. But the thing is, I tried to write Stomp, but I wrote Storm. Then I tried to write Stomp a second time, but I still somehow wrote Storm. So, it's Green Storm now. Anyway, let's get into the deck. 4 Incubation Druid, 4 Leafkin Druids, 4 Paradise Druids, 2 Loaming Shamans, 4 Shifting Ceratopses, 4 Vivien Arkbow Rangers, also 4 they're known as the 6 out of 10. 4 Returns of the Wildspeaker, 2 Feasting Troll Kings, 2 End-Raze Forerunners, 4 the Great Henges, 4 Voracious Hydras, 4 Castles, 4 Fabled Passages, and 2 Karn's Bastions. Yes, a lot of specific lands there. But 23 lands, to be exact. Oh yes. So I know you're looking at this deck and you're probably thinking, does your family tree look like a circle that's growing inward? Surprisingly, no. Surprisingly, no. And also, it's pretty goddamn decent deck, because, again, currently decks that actually try to burn your face to a crisp don't really exist that much. So yeah. Anyway, we're taking it easy today with this deck, because, well, reasons. And those reasons are going to be explained for a slight change of heart. Because we're going to be making Hyper Cancer. And it's gonna be, well, it's not gonna exactly be a challenge, but close enough. And this is a horrible hand. No ramp, no nothing, but that's just life. Okay, now we want to get rid of... Oh, I'm not gonna get rid of the Hydra. It's pretty much as good as the Triceratops, so there you go. Okay, needed to mulligan. First time, by the way, I'm mulliganing in this deck. Usually you never do it unless your starting hand is 4 Great Henges. But then again, if your starting hand is 4 Great Henges, the game probably is telling you something. And that something may be actually really good. Anyway, as all decks, you can get a Great Henge at turn 4 with this. Pretty easy. That's why we have the Triceratops. It's pretty prime. Also, it makes Simic Flash players cry to a degree. But have no fear, because on curve, Thought Erasure... That's not Thought Erasure. Okay, not on curve Thought Erasure, boys. I honestly didn't know that's even possible. Well, that's possible just because this guy is not playing a deck that has Thought Erasure. He's playing the, well, what's it called, card deck. Oh yes, that's pretty much visible from any distance. Anyway, now we can drop a Triceratops, which means good things, maybe, hopefully. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Yeah, he just drops more of these. Oof. Well, that's his choice, honestly. That's purely his choice. That's fine. As long as, you know, nothing too bad happens. I'm honestly a little bit fearful of what could potentially happen here. But, you know, you can't always live life with just fear, so... Well, we're playing a deck that essentially just drops cards and does not give two shits about common courtesy. So I guess on the bright side, it doesn't matter. And also, we have Return of the Wildspeaker on Extreme Curvature. Which means, you know what that means? We're gonna draw a Great Henge because we're drawing 5 cards with this bad boy right there. So yeah. Also, because I made this deck, and I played it, and I liked it, we're gonna be making a child tossing deck. Oh yes, all the children are gonna be tossed. In the face of enemies. Well, considering he's a 40 avatar, he may actually enjoy such a practice. But that's why you have the report button. At least I think there's a report button in the game. I'm not exactly 100% sure on that one, not gonna lie. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see now. Well, obviously just draw a land, but now we can do this. No one ever expects the Return of the Wildspeaker. Even though, again, it's a pretty overpowered card. It pretty much fixes the problem green has, in the sense that, well, we did not actually draw anything useful. That's extremely rare, kinda. Okay, well, in that case, I guess it doesn't really matter too much now, does it? In that case, we're just gonna be doing a lot of things. Also, is a vibe incoming? I have a feeling it is. But that's why we're gonna drop a Troll King maybe someday. Well, we can discard to instantaneously resummon it, but in average that does not do too well. A Loaming Shaman is useless, it's just an extra. You know, you don't exactly also need Loaming Shamans if I'm completely honest here, but hey, I really dislike getting milled. By myself or by enemies. Well, we have never milled ourselves, technically. Except those few videos you probably remember. But technically we have never done it. It's always the opponent ruining our wants and needs. Okay, let's see. So, do we want to make a big ginormous Hydra that enemy Kun just has to deal with, otherwise he's gonna have a bad day? Or do we just want to play a Leafkin Druid and an Incubation Grandma? Depends. Honestly, it does depend on a lot of factors. I can't recognize most of those factors because I'm honestly not thinking too much when playing this deck. I just know that this guy could potentially be really dangerous, but on the other hand, yeah. Ooh, look at that. Wait a minute, that has protection from blue. So your Trefari, sadly, enemy Kun, can't exactly achieve anything here. Which is probably questionable. Okay, I think he's confused, but that's honestly to be expected to a certain degree. Okay, so he minuses nothing, even though he could have minused just that and essentially called it a day. Well, anyway, do we want a ginormous Hydra? I honestly think we kinda do. But we're not going for lethal, are we? Oof. Okay, screw it. Let's just... Now, wait. If we go for... Okay, so here's the deal, essentially. If we hit the Well, actually, what the... He doesn't exactly have any cards to stop us from doing what we want to do, so technically it's still extremely fine. Okay, so double this bad boy up, and now essentially we're threatening lethal next turn. What a great time to be alive. He may obviously completely wipe our board, but that has never stopped me from achieving my goals. Only sometimes. Okay, another Fabled Passage. Currently we're kinda unlucky with the lands, and no Henge. Keep in mind we have 4 Henges in our deck. So yeah, not the greatest feeling ever, but then again, nothing really is. So if we just do this again, then we draw 6 cards, and that's gonna be pretty goddamn impressive. Well, honestly, that was a bit expected. You know, I kind of completely actually did expect that to a certain degree, so now we're just doing this. Okay, and then we're dropping a Hydra and essentially rinse and repeat. Too bad we can't drop an End-Raze Forerunner, but that's just life sometimes. Oh, he's killing something and he's healing. Gonna be really annoying, not gonna lie. Okay, the fact that we don't have a Henge, or we don't have absolutely anything here, is kind of like questionable, honestly. Usually you do have stuff because that's just how things work in life, but this time the game's like saying, nah man, nah, you fine without anything. So, well, I'm not exactly gonna question the game, it's the game's decision to do so, but yeah. So let's just pump out the Hydra 4/4 and make it into an absolute Chad beast monstrosity. And he probably kills it. Actually, probably the only card he has to kill it is plain on cleansing, so there is a little bit of questionable attire in there. Well, also, he could drop one more Trefari, but that's absolutely fine. Oh, he doesn't have a solution for that. Oh, how bad. How bad indeed, enemy Kun. So if he doesn't kill this, and we can return of the Wildspeaker, we can do some magical MacGuffins with this stuff. Oh yes, definitely, by the way. So we can draw that, we can draw one land, and that means we can play the Great Henge. And hopefully get it planar cleansed. Yeah, that's probably not even close to the dream. But it is somewhat close to the dream. Okay, and this guy's just playing Fabled Passages like there's no tomorrow. He has actually gotten so much value out of these things. I also want some value. And honestly, I have only drawn 3 cards less than him, but our mana is not exactly equivalent. Damn it. I wonder why would you use Guild Globe? Honestly, it's such a bad card. And again, I never put Planar Cleansing in this deck because it just seems completely and utterly useless. Because of the simple yet sturdy fact that... Huh? Well, I guess I'm not the only one whose family tree resembles a circle. Okay, so here's the dream, essentially. Great Henge time. Wait. I bet already someone's writing in the comments, why didn't you just buff everything? Oh wait, is that a human? No, that's an elf. I bet someone's already in the comments writing, why didn't you buff your things and you missed lethal? But I didn't miss lethal. You never expected that now, did you? Ah, yeah, you definitely did not. Also, I kinda actually have forgotten new Patreon. The privileged few. The privileged few, thank you. And also, considering your name is so goddamn topical, I'm gonna explain one thing, the privileged few. Like the Immortal Sunkun became a $15, dollar Patreon a month, like 2 months ago. I haven't modded him in the Discord server just because I forgot what was his donation name. And that's actually pretty sad because I honestly rarely forget that shit. But I did forget, and I'm too lazy to find his name. So essentially now what's happening is I have no idea where he is, how to mod him, or is he even still a Patreon. And that's the highest tier that can go. Can you imagine how privileged you are not to be in even the highest tier? Yeah. It's gonna be fun times, definitely. But anyway, here we have... Oh shit, this is almost a really good hand. We could do some serious stuff with this. Okay, here's hoping that we actually achieve... Let's see, what do we need to achieve? Something that ramps on the next turn, or a land. Well, ramping would be probably the most beneficial one by far, but you know... Also, squeaky chair noises, boys. I know, it's fine. Ooh, it's a cat oven deck. You know what cat oven decks aren't good against? Literally everything that outpaces them. And this deck is pretty good at hitting things in the face. A lot, hard, and, well, with extreme, hellish virtue. What the hell is this? Okay, I don't know exactly what the hell is that, but you know what I do know stuff about? Is the fact that we're probably playing this. Boom! And now, it's the classic turn 4 Great Henge. Oh yes, God, I love the Great Henge so much. It's just so much value in... God, I love the Great Henge so much. It's just so much value wrapped in such a neat little box. Okay, let's try that one again, shall we? You gain life. It's like, if this card did not have 2 gain life, I would not love it so much. But it has. You can't even imagine how many decks I have contemplated of putting Great Henge in there, just so for the pure fact that it actually heals shit. You can't even imagine how many decks I have thought about using the Great Henge as just a pure out healing source. Which is literally as fucking stupid as it sounds. Also, we can't block this, sadly. But hey, that's absolutely fine. We're blocking it next turn. Okay, so here's the Great Henge. Oh yes, and now we can play this, which instantaneously is gonna become a one hell of a thingamajig. Okay, so now the thing is like this. We have Return of the Wildspeakers, and we have a Hydra. And he just took control of my thing. Does he have an oven? No. Wait. That does not matter one single shredding bit, boys. Because he got nothing out of it. It's so disappointing, it's almost saddening. Not really, but, you know, close enough. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna play this, and we're gonna... no, we're just gonna Hydra it, probably. Yeah, this seems fine. He has only one card left in his whole universe of existence. So it's not exactly like, you know, he can actually do stuff. Oh, yes. Boop. Ah, yes, the boink of victory. Okay, so he can hit my face, but honestly, everyone knows this guy's done. The Great Henge is out. There's pretty much, wait, 4 damage on that. Do I want to no, I obviously do not want to save my bad boy. Okay, close enough anyway. Oh my god, and that's one more Great Henge. But I can't sadly use it this time, so yeah. Okay, so... for an untrained eye, this probably looks pretty bad to a certain degree. But that's because your eyes are untrained and you can't see that we have pretty much honestly completely accumulated victory right about now. Also, that cat needs to die, but you know, I'm not actually a cat person. I own 2 parrots. If anyone did not know. Probably none of you knew, but I do own 2 parrots. They're pretty cool. So yeah, this just happened, and I think this is also happening, because we honestly just want cards. Again, Return of the Wild something, so goddamn good. Just so goddamn good, it's insane. Okay, and now we can even play this a little bit more, because, well, reasons. Okay, and now that's protected against stuff. So enemy probably currently is slowly but surely starting to understand one thing. He's pretty fucked. Yep, looks pretty fucked to me. So, what can he do now? Probably nothing. Well, to be honest, exactly nothing. There's just nothing he can do at this point. Because we can start proliferating with Karn's Bastion after we put everything on everything. And that's gonna be pretty devastating, not gonna lie. And there's a still good chance that we find an wow! So dangerous. Oh. Okay, that was extremely unimpressive, not gonna lie. So yeah, and now we're just gonna protect the 6 out of 10. Okay, so essentially, enemy Kun has achieved absolutely nothing in life by doing that. But, you know, whatever, essentially. And we just do more things and MacGuffins and whatnot. Okay. So do we want to drop a Loaming Shaman? No, we probably just want to do, well, essentially this. For no reason. I know that can't even attack, but that's beyond the point at this moment in time. Okay, if we buff this, now we can't still kill them, so might as well draw cards. Might as well drop a Loaming Shaman. Did we already use a Loaming Shaman? Game? Let's see. No, we did not. So this guy can easily just get back. Let's see, what do we want get back? Probably the Triceratopses and that because, well, extreme value essentially. Okay, and one more card that we can play. Great stuff, boys, great stuff. So even if next turn we can't exactly kill him for some reason, we're just gonna use 2 of these. Well, actually, 1 of those. But it's gonna be pretty goddamn amazing. Enemy Kun is not gonna be happy about this circumstance at all. Okay, that just killed my Hydra. I am actually a lot frustrated. Okay, well, whatever. And let's see, resolve. He's dead. He probably knows this, but does he know how exactly dead he is? Well, he probably doesn't, but now he definitely does. Oh yes, I know, amazing. You're probably asking me also, why do you have End-Raze Forerunners in the deck if, you know, you can just do that? Honestly, I don't even fucking know. I just make the decks at random. If they have synergy inside them, that's completely on accident. I just, you know, I'm just good at guessing. That's my talent. Actually, you know, well, I'm not good at guessing, but I can actually tell you about this situation. So the thing is, I say I'm good at guessing. That's because a lot of the times when people want to say shit, I say it before they want to do it. And then everyone scratches their stupid fucking heads and they go, hey, how exactly did you know what I was gonna say? Or what was the point of that? Or what was I gonna ask? Because it looks like prediction, pretty much, to those people. And because it is prediction. Because those people are so fucking easy to predict, in most cases, in a plain conversation or in a plain asking situation, I can pretty much exactly guess what they want. Because what they want is extremely something simple. So you see, a normal person wants a stable life, a bright future, and all that meaningless shit. You know, that's pretty easy to predict. So yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, this can do whatever it wants. I have a feeling we lose because that's a buff deck. Well, I was gonna say a feathered deck, but a buff deck is a feathered deck, so it doesn't really matter. Does he just not want to do anything just yet? I can't imagine any other deck with Fencing Ace actually like does things. Oh, we made it to gold! Okay, so this time I'm not gonna fuck up, boys. Swear on me mum. We're not gonna fuck up this time, boys. And by that I obviously mean, I actually don't mean a lot by that, but by that I pretty much almost obviously mean the fact that we are some magically how don't exactly know how the ending of this sentence is supposed to go, so I don't exactly know what to say at this point. We're not gonna. There was a point that I wanted to say, but I kind of forgot in mid-sentence. Happens. Okay, wow, that's a MacGuffin. Oh wow, 10 out of. Wait, why would you put that on that? This thing has double strike. I understand you want to mentor it, but yeah. So yeah, I kind of told you that we most likely lose, and that's because, well, we most likely lose. Okay, there is still a chance for that Leia's Dance, boy, don't shake that, yeah. But let's see, how are we gonna do this? He's gonna buff 2. The Bodo Shitlord can actually be, so that becomes blah blah blah. Okay, so there's not exactly a good situation for this. The best we can do is just kill the Fencing Ace, because obviously, Enemycon is gonna want to kill our Vivien. 6 out of 10. Okay, well, she's growing at me. She's a solid 6.3 out of 10 now. She's growing on us. She's pretty much a must in all green decks. Or on any deck that uses creatures and green, because she has free removal, and, you know, the +1 is pretty good. So there you have it. So the question now also becomes, do I protect her? Well, I can't. He's probably... Wait, how is he gonna do this? Is he just gonna go for my face? Honestly, that would be probably the smart-ish position to be in. But yeah, I can drop a Hydra, and I can make that Hydra fight this Angel Freak. You know, the cosplayer lover. God, I understand. I understand you're a flamboyant angel cuck with long hair, but you know, using 2 different types of swords, a default longsword and what looks like something like a Krish dagger, only fucking longer for no reason. Questionable. Oh, and he is gonna attack with the Boros. Yeah, obviously he should attack with the Boros. But yeah, okay, Mentor Schmentor, doesn't even matter. Okay, so we don't exactly lose too much. And now we get to kill this. Probably for free. Hopefully. Otherwise we lose. Come on, stop with the stop with the aerial shenanigans, Enemycon. Honestly. Getting a little bit annoying. So we can do this for 5, which is pretty good. Actually, we could have done it for more. But that does not matter one bit. Okay, he had nothing to protect it with. That's really good, though. Okay, so now we can kill this and pretty much do nothing else. Wow. Okay. As long as he stops attacking us, that's good. Also, for some reason, this is not exactly a buff deck. This is just a random deck that has Fencing Ace in it. Which is by far the most questionable thing I have seen today. Okay, man, this card is actually good. You know what's funny? The interaction between this card and the card that buffs the solo creature that's attacking. Because this creates a token and then the buff happens. So it's not technically attacking solo, but you know, it's still getting solo dibs on stuff. So there you have it. Okay, he's gonna probably attack with only one guy. Jesus Christ, I understand you're scared and whatnot, but man, that's pretty weak. Not gonna lie, that is definitely pretty much on the weak side. Okay. Oh wow, my Hydra is actually dead. Nice. Okay, not nice, but you know, you get the point. So, End-Raze Forerunners ahoy! And we can pretty much just attack with everything we want, because, well, what is enemy exactly gonna do about this situation? Probably not much. Okay. So, he's not attacking with the Boros Challenger, but that's understandable. If he now attacks and he does a misplay, we can pretty much just kill him with the Wildspeaker. Good game? Ah. Do you actually, like, have something that just kills me? I really doubt it. I honestly doubt it. If you have this and you actually played it, like, to double the combat stage, it could happen now. No. Yes, it could happen. Yeah, it definitely would happen. He just plays that and mentors this thing, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Okay. So, let's see. X-proof, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh yeah, he's 100% dead, it seems like. Because of this. Yeah, it seems like we just got him. Definitely seems like we, you know, just flat out got him. Yeah, that's good. Good. We got him, boys. We got him. Okay, no, he's attacking with everything now. No, he's not attacking. Okay, well, honestly, he did the completely right choice. So, what are we doing now? Are we still buffing and upping? That's 10. He blocks that becomes 6. Blocks that. Okay, so he survives with 1 HP, essentially, if we do that. Is it worth doing, though? Honestly, we can just, you know, do random MacGuffins next turn anyway. Okay, also, this is a lot better, I feel. Okay, no, is it? So, let's see. That would be... yeah, this is by far the most superior play ever known to the... Now, I can't give him fucking haste. Okay, maybe it's not exactly the most superior play ever. If we had only one more mana, we could have given this bad boy also haste and trample, which could have been pretty juicy. But that did not sadly happen. So anyway, yeah, did not happen. Sad and bad, but whatever. Oh, I actually should have attacked it with this because it has vigilance. Well, you know, it happens. I also misplay. I am not perfect. I'm gonna admit it, boys. I am not perfect, but I'm close to it. Obviously, close. As close as someone, you know, who is completely a self-centered egomaniac can afford to be close to perfect. Wait, why is he doing this? Just gonna do that, and now I'm just gonna give this thing reach. That's my Grandmaster Arbiter plan, boys. A reach. Okay. Chances are he can't really kill me. Chances are he also never expected the green deck would have this much card drop over. But again, this card is so goddamn underrated, it's actually insane. Because in the worst situations, this is a turn 3 draw 2 cards with green, which is pretty normal. Okay. So is he just gonna buff the token soldier or something? There's no way he can even buff it to a degree that it actually matters. He doesn't have the 3 Willump Wop card because he doesn't have green and he only has one white mana. So yeah, it's completely impossible for this guy to just kill us. But I guess Anissa Avatar is slow and whatever. Ain't that right? 6.3 out of 10. And next turn we're dropping the Great Henge, and that's definitely a feel-good card. Man! Green is such an amazingly actual decent color to play mono. Well, green was actually the first and only color I did like playing mono style. An elf deck, which was absolutely fan-goddamn-tastically overpowered, because it had the power to draw itself pretty much instantaneously out. So, you know, you had good stuff like that. Okay, he has that thingamajig. Okay, wait, that's still dead. Yep, that's everything's still dead. Yep, that was pretty impressive, Enemy-kun. 10 out of 10, but probably, you know, be very little impressed again. Okay, so here's the thing. We dropped the Great Henge, establishing 300% dominance, and he loses. It doesn't matter that we had a, you know, Triceratops and a Vivien raid that could end the game. Nah, that did not matter one bit. Just dropping the Great Henge did, though. So, this is the green Storm deck. Not Stomp, because, again, turns out I can't write the word Stomp properly. I just write Storm no matter what, but that's just life. Okay, hey, what happens if I try to write Storm? Now, I still write Storm if I try to write Storm. So how the hell am I supposed to write Stomp? Not sure at this point. Well, anyway, this is the deck. It's pretty good, it's pretty fun, it's pretty fast, it's pretty rare, it's pretty much Alexa. Synonyms for good. Go. So yeah, this was Quasar Sensen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my channel, check out the Discord, check out the Patreon, check out the virtually everything and anything. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.